Well, no trip to the Northwest would be complete without a little rain. And we've got a lot of rain falling right now at CenturyLink Field in downtown Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now on a prototypical rainy northwestern afternoon. And off we go from Seattle.
Niggas playing in the rain.
This will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Well, the Bengals and Seahawks meeting here in Week 1, and this is a combination that we haven't seen that often on the turf. If you look back to when the franchises began facing each other all the way back in 1977, but since then, just 20 meetings between the two teams. And the Bengals have won 11 of them, including the last meeting back in October of 2015. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd and 5. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
36 power.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Damn, niggas.
Ready. 54, right there.
Niggas asking if I know the rules already.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. 34.
Damn, I broke the rules already. What's going on?
First down.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Bengals first down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, yeah, he's gone.
He's pulled down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big pickup of 38. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6.
Yeah.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a
Oh.
touchdown.
Oh.
80-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first.
Something told me that was. That's what I get, dog.
An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now he gets it all loose.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of the game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still at 3 to go, showing it there, picking up the
This
first
thing
down.
is stupid, dog. But I didn't expect Buddy
So
to take
from the
off.
36 now, 1st and 10.
14.
Oh, we gotta switch this up.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny.
I just said that too. We gotta switch
He'll be
that up.
taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks.
Wait, why is Jermaine Pratt not?
They keep it with Penny on first down.
Oh.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
On 2nd down, here's Penny.
Oh.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson under pressure, and he will
Go get him,
down.
Carlos.
Sack back at the 46. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Ross on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the ball. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
The tackle there by Quandre Diggs.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Switch. Go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. That's complete to John Ross. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. He'll let this go end zone for Green. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green.
That was a dart,
34
Joe.
yards. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14
I'm not
to
throwing
7.
darts
That
like
is the
that, Joe.
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
He said, "What you mean, bitch?" Ah, that's funny.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Don't get nervous now. We begin. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Gotta go in and out. Let's go.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Whoa.
Carlos Dunlap picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
57. Mike, 57.
What's this now?
Watch the curl. He's coming. We got double up. Let's go double count right here. Double count. Friday. Check out read.
He fast, so don't try it.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing
That's
route.
not ball.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen.
Man, we gotta work on you,
across
though.
midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bring it. Hey, easy. Touch.
Here's Wilson. And
No,
he'll go
Gino.
down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Geno Atkins got home that time.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Kill. Alert.
On 3rd down, Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. Carlos Dunlap able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Myers' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Niggas been trying to, man.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This nigga's trying to trade me a player and don't even know what team I got.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end
This
zone.
nigga said, wait, what team you got? Get your ass up out of here, man.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Okay,
An
Joe
ideal
Bros.
beginning to drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
I had too many niggas tell me that I probably wasn't gonna trade you away. I was gonna keep you. So it's looking like
Has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard.
why is that Giovanni Bernard?
The tackle made by KJ Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Cut. Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Get this worm on. Mike, 54. Mike, 54. Yep, I'm here all day. Hey, exit.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Oh, man.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Back to throw here.
He's a dog. Oh, I know that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I see what type of nigga
Nifty
you
bit of
is.
scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
I see
The
what type
Bengals
of
going
nigga
to
you
use the
is.
second of their
Got something
timeouts.
for all that.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hit.
What
if they
the
had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's been my observation, there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively.
What the
You and I often talk
fuck?
about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but Only the second quarter.
Bro.
A lot of time to change things. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Complete here, it's Hyde. And the play
Trash
goes
shit out of
nowhere,
him.
losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go
Booted that
in this
motherfucker
first
fuck.
half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the
What
second
the
half. But there's a part of
Why
me that
is
looks at this
niggas-
and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey. Mike 54. Mike 54. It's going to be a long...
2nd and 10. This one complete to Giovanni Bernard. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, read.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu.
Obi Melifon.
His guys will get the football back. So
Melifonwu.
we're at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando.
Ain't none of that shit going on over there, bo.
Here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Ain't none of that shit going on over there, bo.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Check three, check three, check three. Hey, watch this.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going deep
Oh, yeah, he's
downfield
too
for
fast.
Ross. This is caught at the 20.
No, this nigga wanna do some weird shit. Ah, man.
To his own 17-yard line.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
Can you, when you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of it away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
Yeah,
they?
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Check three.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson.
Oh, wow. You don't go catch him?
And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson buying time to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
He just wants to run with his quarterback.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Oh, I can't change my camera view now?
Just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Escaping the play, and I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And Myers able to knock it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
Different feel, a different
Oh my gosh.
All the kickers I talk to, they always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Recon, 132 skid.
2nd and 9 now. And that's complete. It's Green here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Hey, dude.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed.
Throw it to the wrong player.
One there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Wilson throwing again. And
Bro,
almost
what is going on?
Why
is niggas just letting niggas do whatever they want to do? That's a pick, dog. Trey Waynes, what's up? Jesse Bates,
Listen,
what's
they
up?
work together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
They go screen pass to Hyde. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed.
Let's go run away with the game.
Keys, saw the screen
It's supposed to be 21-6 right now. 21-3 right now.
By them.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense.
Go score again, nigga. This time go score. He's too fucking fast. It's your damn touchdown.
John Ross, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's get out time, guys. Out time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Hey, alert.
Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flush
Hurt him.
He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to it, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw on 3rd down. Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
3 bucks. Safe. Check safety.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Alpha. Under 10. Check it back. Hey, stand off.
2nd and 3. This is caught. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Now Bullock to add the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised. But that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also...
And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive.
No!
Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Run left, run left. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Sliding out of the... Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bengals grab it. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely.
Here we go. Set. 8, read. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Just chow mein, no rice.
Now a carry for Bernard. They'll be brought down.
I said no rice,
after
babe.
a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him 3 yards.
Your mom said not to make nothing to eat because she about to. Did you already make something to eat? Did you already make something to eat? Okay. Well, she said don't because she's about to get you something.
They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. On first down, Wilson. He'll buy some time right.
Oh, you got it.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
Why did you go fall like
For the
that?
4th time today.
Why did you go fall like that?
And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'll get him.
And some run to roll now. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike's 54. Now. Let's go.
Now a give right side. Gibson. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
Oh, I didn't try to dive out of bounds. That was stupid.
This lopsided affair.
That was stupid as fuck. I tried to just.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week 1. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Well, a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Metcalf once again the target, and now it's second down. Here's Wilson to throw again. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert. Undercut. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Wilson now to throw on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
Friday.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Cincinnati, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.